So you have that over here. Now let's go back to the dashboard. So you have an overview of the first part of the platform, the dashboard platform. You have all of your accounts here on the left side, and to the right side you have all of your widgets that give you an overview of how you are doing financially. Now let's look at the second section, the transaction section. Welcome to the transaction section. In this section, this is where you will see an overview of all of your transaction for the day, for the month. This is how you are tracking everything that's coming into your account and everything that's going out. Once again, what I love about this, your account overview is always front of mind, right? I always like to crunch this down so that I'm not distracted. On this dashboard at the very top here, this is where you would have all of your reminders of bills and expenses that are coming up. Like, we haven't set up all of our bills and expenses yet, but we will later on in this tutorial. Right under your transaction here, you have your table that has all of your account information, the dates, the status, the payee, the category, and the tag. At the very top here on the right hand side, you can actually search for the transaction. You can filter the transactions here by categories, by payee, by tag. You can filter it by account. You can filter it by flag. You can have different flags for different issues, right? So blue flags for this, green flags for this, cyan flag for that. You have the option to do so. You can import the data. You can export the data. Or you can even add a manual transaction. Okay, so now over here, if you wanted to export data, you will click on this, and then you will come up here and you will click on export to a CVS, and you will have an Excel spreadsheet of all of this data. If you wanted to search for a particular transaction, you could search for Lowe's, for example, and everything that's Lowe's will show up right over here. If you wanted to filter by account, you could filter by just the personal checking account, and you could apply that filter. So here is all of the information that I need just for that one account. And right over here on this gear, on the amount, you could control what shows up on this dashboard. Let's say you wanted to see check numbers. You can add that. Let's say you wanted to see reviewed. You could add that. Let's say you wanted to remove the account. Why would you do that? You probably shouldn't, but you could remove that, right? So you can control what this dashboard looks like to you. You can even control row height to be smaller, to be tighter, to be bigger, right? So all of this is an option to you. And if you click on this, you will be able to see that you could also shrink the month of December. Now you see the month of November. Here are all transactions that happened in the month of November. Here are all of the transactions that happened in the month of October all the way to September. So you could click on this and shrink November only to see October. You could shrink October and you will only see September, right? So here is the overview of the transaction dashboard. Before you go, follow me on my other platforms. On my business channel for career, business, and money strategies to build your corporate exit strategy. On my lifestyle and travel vlog for the real life behind the strategy. And on my podcast From Corporate to CEO for daily side business tips and motivation. But the real work happens in the community. This is where we support each other and build this together. Same values, same season, and same direction. I'll see you there.